Welcome back to The Love Fix, everyone. Today's subject will be the best advice to get your ex back. If you're new to the channel, my name's Nick. I help people with the breakups, and let's get straight into it, shall we? This week has been a little crazy. A lot of people have been reaching out for one-on-one coaching, and one of the biggest questions that have been coming up in the emails and the phone calls is there anything I can do to get my ex back? It's a very common question. And I'm here to say, no, there isn't. That's the brutal, honest, simplistic answer. There is nothing you can do to persuade your ex to come back to you. Now, before you close this video down, because I know that is something you do not want to hear. Just because you can't persuade them to come back, it doesn't mean you can't do things to help your situation and to help the possibility and the chances of them coming back. And if you've listened to my videos before, you know I'm going to say it's all about no contact, it's all about working on you, and it's all about controlling what you can control. So what can you do? Don't play the role of the dumpee. And what I mean by that is the typical dumpee reaction to being dumped is anxiousness, is smothering your ex, is love bombing them, blowing up their phone. So that's the role of the dumpee. They expect that of you. They expect you to be the dumpee. But if you operate from a position of maturity and strength, and you say to yourself, I'm not accepting this laying down. And what I mean by that is they've broken up with you, but you are saying to them, okay, that's fine. My train will keep moving with or without you. I want you to be on the train. But if you're not, I will continue along, no problem. This is sexy. This is mature. This is showing strength. This is showing your ex that you don't need them. You want them, but you don't need them. I've said this a million times, and I'll say it a million more times. Essentially, we're not going to fight their fight. Now, my very old, wise martial arts teacher from back in the day would always teach me this. He would say, Nick, do not fight your opponent's fight. That means if they're big and strong, you beat them with speed. You don't fight fire with fire. If they want to fight up close, you fight at a distance. And this is the same with your ex. They've dumped you. They're expecting you to be anxious. They're expecting you to go after them. Don't fight their fight. Let them have this. As I've said in video number 1 many times, give them the breakup. Let them have their decision. Let them experience the gravity of their decision. Let them experience life without you. While all of this is going on, you're on your own journey. You're on a journey of rediscovery, self-discovery, self-worth, self-love. You are on the journey of getting you back, because when we are with someone, we become entwined in their world and they become entwined in our world. And maybe we forget who we were. Maybe we forget the single version of us. So it's all about rediscovery, because your ex fell in love with the person they first met. They fell in love with the single version of you, that fun, loving, adventurous person who had shit going on in their life. Now, maybe the reason you've been dumped is it became boring. It became mundane. You became too dependent on them. You was anxious, insecure. You stopped being you. They didn't fall in love with that version of you. They fell in love with the version that they first met. That's who they fell in love with. So to increase the chances of them coming back, get back to that version of you. First of all, you should be working on the shit that you got wrong. If you were anxious, needy, insecure, jealous, you didn't let them have their own life, then you need to go away and work on that. Quite simply. I'm almost certain it's quite likely that you had a part to play on it. The reason they dumped you is because they lost emotional attraction for you, and they were building this up in their head for weeks, months, maybe even a year or two. Regardless of the circumstances of your breakup, go and get you back. This offers the best possibility of getting your ex back. However, I always add in my videos that your first priority shouldn't be to get your ex back. It should be to get you back. Either way, if your ex comes back, they reach out to you, they say, hey, how's it going? I've missed you. I think I made a mistake. By that time, you should have done enough work on yourself that you're in a position of where you can take it or leave it. You may even be dating somebody else at this particular point, and great, if you are, you can then say to your ex, look, we had a great time, but I've done a lot of thinking, I've done a lot of work on myself, I'm now seeing this wonderful person, and I'm really happy with that. If you can get yourself into that situation, well done. Kudos to you. You've won. You've got you back. You're dating somebody new. And your ex is even admitting that they've made a mistake, and now you're telling them, sorry, too little too late. I'm happy with the way things are, because the one thing the breakup will do, it will give you a chance to be objective and analytical and analyze the things that your ex did wrong. Analyze the things that they contributed to the breakup. And maybe those things are no longer acceptable to you. And this is why it's so important to do the work, because you will start to understand that they did things that you did not like, but maybe you just didn't have the courage to mention it at the time. So my friends, if you want your ex back, that's okay. I get it. We've all been there. But get you back first. Get back to the gym, start exercising, buy some new clothes, get a new look, go to therapy, start meditating, start journaling. Do all of these self-parenting things that you know will make you feel good. Because if that is your target, if your aim is to get them back, you want to show them that you went away, you listened to their feedback, and you leveled up. You reinvented yourself. You became that sexy, attractive, confident person that they originally fell in love with. However, if you focus, right, okay, I just want to get my ex back, I want to get my ex back, I want to get my ex back, that is the wrong strategy, because you need to work on you, and working on you is for you. It is to get you back. Before you met them, you wasn't in this anxiety state. You wasn't trying to persuade them to be with you. You naturally attracted each other, and it organically happened. So get back to that. Get back to that person who you were, and add a few extra bells and whistles. Ultimately, this is a win-win situation. If they come back, great. If they don't come back, that's also great, because you got you back. But let's imagine that you get you back, you meet somebody even better than they were, and you start dating someone new. You can't lose. It's win-win. I know you can't see that right now, and I hear you, I get it. I was there maybe 8-9 months ago. But try not to listen to these ex-back coaches, these get your ex back fast in 30 days for $37.99. They're selling you false hope, and they're preying on your desperation. My channel isn't about that. I will tell you the truth, because when I go through breakups, I need to hear the truth. I don't want false hope. All I want to hear is, how do I start feeling better? How do I correct the shit that I got wrong? How do I level up? How do I attract somebody better than my ex? And this is why I'm telling you this today. So I appreciate the thumbnail and the title is a little bit clickbaity, but this is my best advice on how to get your ex back. Get you back first. That's step number 1. After that, whatever happens, happens. Regardless, you got you back. A quick update on my one-to-one coaching services, guys. I can no longer do them for free. So many of you have been reaching out, which is wonderful, and I really appreciate the support you show on the channel. However, it's become impossible to reply to all of you. So I will leave details in the description below regarding my email services and my one-to-one phone voicing coaching services. My name is Nick, this is The Love Fix, and I'll see you on the other side.